second now at a 1st and 20. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. To throw is Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the and he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Cousins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Cook is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Fields. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Just a spectacular run by the always dynamic Justin Fields. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the...
We know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cousins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up front his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. From the red zone now, Cousins being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins from 17 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards that time for number 19. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Trying the power game with Ham, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Fourth down, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne from 3 yards out. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Chicago works their way back onto the field.
But Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for the last drive and how it ended, go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Fields going to keep it once more. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Fields now to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
A shotgun snap. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Throwing on 3rd down. Fields out to it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. Now a hit and a loose football. And this belongs to the Vikings. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To Jefferson on the slant. Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Joseph on for the extra point. Let's go! And he's been a busy in the lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this returnable for Rager. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins steps away to his left. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
To the air again, it's Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw, Cousins. Quickly to Hawkinson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Cousins. Touchdown! T.J. Hawkinson, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. A fairly short kick from the 14 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Fields to commit there for a Chicago first.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. 58, right over there.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain.
On play action, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Cousins throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Throwing, Cousins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
58 to the line. 58.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Fields going to keep it once more. And the ball is knocked out. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Dancing to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings just continue to roll. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the... Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
He gets this to Jones over the middle. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the court.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break. And you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Rager. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's got room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 83 yards. And the Vikings continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 54 yards. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
1st down, here's Cousins. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. He's going to go up top again. And, oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears are able to claw one back. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet, and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now, this deficit. They have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play. Changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cousins gives way to Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Caught by Montgomery. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
133 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
57's Mike. Mike 57. So we got man. Here we go.
On second down, it's Cook again. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over.